them. These are, I'm going to talk about a ruby, real rubies. These are raw rubies. Rubies, hard, pretty hard. Number 9 on the scale. I should have said aquamarine is number 2, pretty low. But I mean, so don't put them in water, you know. But rubies, these are pure, raw, unrefined rubies. And look how the structure, if you know sacred geometry, I'd like to talk about sacred geometry one day as well, because that's literally in everything. Look at the natural shape of that hexagon. How amazing is that? It's not, you know, it's not shaped that way. That's how it comes. When they disturb the earth, they come out like this, and they just brush them down. Rubies are about leadership, courage, leaders. You know, when you look at, oh yeah, what we've just been witness to, the coronation, that man had the biggest ruby ever excavated stuck in that crown. You know, you think it was there for decoration? I don't think so. Rubies are the ultimate for leaders, courage, pioneers, bring wealth. You know, I went to India a number of years ago, and we did like a general tour. And I remember we went to the Taj Mahal, and the stuff in that place, it was obviously a lot of stuff had been removed, but you could imagine where all the rubies had been encrusted in, you know, in the rooms and stuff. Well, it was like one room because it's a tomb, you know, it's literally like a big tomb for this king's dead wife, which was really interesting because on that day that we went, I'm digressing, was the day that they were able to, that they opened the tomb, and they only open it every 7 years, and they have like a big ceremony. And we were there on the day, so we were able to go down into the crypt where I think she's called Mumtaz was laid. You couldn't see her because it's all this encrusted, beautiful mausoleum which had rubies in there. It was very hot down there. I remember it was really hot, and you know, we were guided around with a few others, and it was wonderful. And the guy who was our tour guide, he had never ever been down there, and he'd been showing people around for about 15 years, but each time he'd missed it. So when he came with us, he was able to come along, and it was just wonderful to see how happy this person was. It was just wonderful. But I'll never forget the rubies in this room and in the mausoleum, you know, the sepulchre that this lady was in. Rubies from India. The best ones are from India. In fact, if anyone says, "Oh, these rubies from elsewhere," don't touch it. It's from India. It's a proper ruby. Spiritually, for cleansing. Oh, let me see. So I'll show you here very closely. All about cleansing energy. These really clean. And focus. We're talking eagle, sharp, to the point. Focus from a spiritual perspective. Emotionally, they decrease distress. Because when you're leading, you don't want to be flapping around. You don't want to be showing to your team or to the people around who are working with you that you can't cope. You just want to get on with it. So they decrease that. And they're great for wisdom. I have a ruby ring, and when I'm doing particular meetings, I wear it and I feel it. I absolutely feel it. I love it. And from a physical perspective, rubies are all about the immune system. Bolster your immune system. That's the circulation. And great for detox and great for the blood. So if you're suffering from anemia, rubies are the ones. I mean, they are red when they are polished up and, you know, certain qualities. Obviously, this is not of, I would say, a particular quality that has the various facets and stuff, because it's a raw ruby. Those rubies come from this actually, but they are polished down, and also there's a certain resonance to them. There's a quality which they are able to know that it's going to have a particular color, sheen, and when you break into it, that it will break down into these wonderful, beautiful shards which are iridescent, and that's what people go for. So as a raw one, it's the same as a really funky, you know, 20,000 pound ruby, but obviously when you break this one down, it will go down to dust. If you break this one down and it comes out into a solid form, you've got something. That's all I can say. But there is a way in which they're able to find out. They're almost like knock them and sort of do like a sonic thing to make them to know that they're not giving away a particular type of ruby. So a number of these rubies around my house. You know, I have them in my office, I have them in my bedroom, I have them in the front room. I love them. And if you are in a leadership capacity, you need a ruby. Whether you wear it or you have it around you, have it in your, around your desk, in your room. Rubies are